check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Sanders, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right there, 54.
Wentz to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, that 380.
Brady. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Wait, that 53.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Wentz again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Sean Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The carry.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
The 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Buccaneers.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it here with Logan. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 43-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 5-10. Come on out here. Come get this.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over 1st and...
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and inches, Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Eagles 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
30-yard line.
I got you. I got you. Mike 5-4, Mike Rip 5-2. I'm here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brady's pass.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 7. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Eagles 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On play action, now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And he's going to go down again. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. defensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The handoff to
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
By the wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It leads to
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And 10.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Watkins.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Brady on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Brady on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down, check, 4 down. 57's the mic. 50, 72.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
They certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to... put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.